MaxClaw destroys. OpenClaw? You spent hours setting up your AI agent, Docker, VPS, API keys everywhere, and now it still isn't working. You're not alone. Most people get stuck before they ever get started. They waste a whole weekend on setup, never actually use the tool, and then something new drops and the cycle starts again. But what if there was a way to skip all of that? What if you could have a fully working AI agent running in 10 seconds flat? That's exactly what we're breaking down today. Hey, I'm Hannah, and if you're new here, I make videos that help you actually understand and use AI tools without the headaches. Today, we're looking at two tools that are taking over the AI agent space right now, MaxClaw and OpenClaw. I'm going to break down exactly what they are, how they're different, who each one is actually for, and whether MaxClaw really does replace OpenClaw or if that's just hype. Stick around because by the end of this, you'll know exactly which one to use and why. Let's start with a bit of background because this whole story is actually wild. OpenClaw didn't start as OpenClaw, it started as a weekend project by an independent Austrian developer named Peter Steinberger, back in November 2025. He called it Claude, a fun play on the word Claude with a claw. It caught on fast, way faster than he expected. But then Anthropic's legal team got in touch and asked him to rename it. Fair enough, so it became Moltbot, named after the way lobsters molt their shells to grow bigger. Meaningful, but honestly not the easiest name to say out loud. Then, in January 2026, it became OpenClaw, and by the time of the rebrand, it had already hit over 100,000 GitHub stars and pulled in 2 million visitors in a single week. By the time of this video, it's sitting at over 215,000 GitHub stars. That makes it one of the fastest growing open source AI projects ever. So what is OpenClaw actually doing that's making people lose their minds over it? OpenClaw is an open source AI agent framework. You install it on your own machine, your laptop, your home server, or a VPS, and it connects to the messaging apps you already use: WhatsApp, Telegram, Discord, Slack, iMessage, Teams, and actually 15 or more platforms in total, including Line, WeChat, and KakaoTalk. You bring your own AI model: Claude, GPT-4, DeepSeek, Gemini, Allama, you pick. Your data stays on your machine, your rules. And it's genuinely powerful. There's a community marketplace called Claw Hub with over 5,000 extensions. You can automate background tasks with a heartbeat scheduler, you get full browser automation, voice mode powered by 11 Labs, it's a lot. But here's the part nobody talks about in the hype videos. OpenClaw needs about 1 gigabyte of RAM to run. Startup times can take anywhere from 30 seconds to 500 seconds depending on your setup. You need Node.js version 22. And getting it all running often involves Docker, manual API key management, and VPS provisioning. Even Andrei Karpathy described the codebase as a 400,000 lines of vibe-coded monster. That tells you both how ambitious it is and how complex it gets under the hood. There's also a security concern worth knowing about. OpenClaw exposes shell access by default, and the Claw Hub skill marketplace has documented gaps in how extensions are vetted. The team is actively working on it, but it's a real consideration if you're handling sensitive data. And one more thing, Peter Steinberger, the original creator, has since moved to work at OpenAI. The project is MIT licensed, so the community can keep developing it, and maintainers are being added. But it's something to think about when considering long-term support. Now, here's where it gets interesting, and here's where MaxClaw comes in. MaxClaw launched on February 26, 2026. It was built by MiniMax, one of China's leading AI labs. MiniMax went public on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange in January 2026, with its stock price more than doubling on debut. The company has over 212 million global users and reached a valuation of $2.5 billion in 2024. So these are not small players. And what they did with MaxClaw is smart. They took the OpenClaw framework and turned it into a fully managed cloud service. You don't install anything, you don't set up a server, you go to agent.minimax.io, click deploy now, and your AI agent is live in under 10 seconds. Now, before I get into exactly what MaxClaw can and can't do, let me tell you about something that helped me a lot when I first started navigating all of these AI tools. When I first started digging into agent frameworks, I was honestly overwhelmed. There are so many options, and everyone online has an opinion. That's when I found a community called AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 members, all focused on using AI tools effectively and sharing what actually works in practice, not theory. Real workflows, real use cases, real feedback on what saves time versus what just sounds good on paper. If you're serious about building your AI skills and figuring out which tools are actually worth your time, check it out. Link is in the description. Okay, back to MaxClaw. So what's powering it under the hood? The MiniMax M2.5 model. This is a mixture of experts architecture with 229 billion total parameters, but here's the clever part. Only about 10 billion parameters are activated per token. That sparse activation is how they deliver strong performance at much lower cost. The model supports context windows of between 200,000 and 1 million tokens, and according to MiniMax, delivers intelligence comparable to Claude 3.5 Sonnet at 1/7 to 1/20th of the cost. MaxClaw also features persistent long-term memory of over 200,000 tokens. Your agent remembers past conversations, learns your preferences, and adapts to how you work over time. You don't need to re-explain yourself every session. And then there's Expert 2.0, which launched alongside MaxClaw on the same day. Instead of manually configuring skills, sub-agents, connections, and system prompts, you just describe what you want your agent to do in plain language. Expert 2.0 figures out the rest. It selects the right tools, creates the right agent structure, and generates the system prompts automatically. Non-technical users can now deploy sophisticated multi-step AI agents by just describing the outcome they want. That is a genuinely big deal. So let's get to the real question. Does MaxClaw destroy OpenClaw? No. And here's why that framing misses the point entirely. These two tools are not competing for the same user. MaxClaw is built on top of OpenClaw. It's the managed cloud version. Think of it like the difference between running your own web server versus using a managed hosting service. One gives you full control, the other removes the headache completely. MaxClaw is for people who want an AI agent up and running fast without touching infrastructure. Your channels are Telegram, WhatsApp, Slack, or Discord. You're fine using the MiniMax M2.5 model. You don't need shell access or local file system operations. MaxClaw handles everything. Instant setup, no server bills, no dependency updates, always on. OpenClaw is for people who need full control. You need 15 plus messaging platforms. You need to switch between Claude, GPT-4, DeepSeek, or local models. You need full browser automation. You need shell access. Data sovereignty is critical, and you need everything stored locally. Or you want to build on top of an open source MIT licensed project. That's when OpenClaw makes sense. MaxClaw's current V1 limitations are real, though. You're locked to MiniMax M2.5 with no option to bring your own model. No local execution, no browser automation via CDP, and it's closed source. Depending on what you need, those trade-offs either matter a lot or not at all. The Claw ecosystem is moving fast. OpenClaw hit 215,000 GitHub stars in weeks. MaxClaw launched as a polished, managed product on day one. There's also KimiClaw by Moonshot AI, ZeroClaw built in Rust for edge performance, and PicoClaw for embedded and IoT devices. This whole ecosystem appeared in a matter of months, and it is not slowing down. If you want to stay on top of tools like these and actually know how to implement them, I recommend AI Profit Boardroom. Over 2,000 people learning how to use AI effectively together. Everyone shares real experiences, what's working, what's not, which tools are worth your time, which ones to skip. No hype, just solid information and practical guidance from people doing the work. It's helped me stay on top of updates and figure out how to actually apply them. Link in the description if you want to check it out. And if you want the full process, SOPs, and over 100 AI use cases like this one, join the AI Success Lab. Links are in the comments and description. You'll get all the video notes from there, plus access to our community of 46,000 members who are crushing it with AI. If you found this useful, drop a comment below. Tell me which one you're going to try, OpenClaw or MaxClaw, and subscribe if you want more breakdowns like this one. I'll see you in the next video.